Hi Storytime friends, this is Tammy at the Pine River Public Library. I'm here with another fun story time this week. Our theme for the story time this week will be leaves. It is fall, it is autumn. Leaves are starting to fall to the ground. I'll also show you how to make this cute little leaf headband. Our first story today is Mouse's First Fall. One cool fall day, Mouse and Minka came out to play. Tumbling and twirling, fall leaves fell all around. "Look at all the colors," said Minka. "Aren't fall leaves just beautiful?" Mouse saw red leaves and yellow leaves and orange leaves and brown leaves. So pretty. "Look at all the shapes," said Minka. All the leaves come in a different shape depending upon what tree they come from. Mouse saw round leaves and skinny leaves and pointy leaves and smooth leaves. There's so many. "Let's run through the leaves," says Minka. Mouse ran and skipped and kicked and swooshed through all the leaves. What fun! "Let's pile them up," said Minka. Have you ever made a big pile of leaves? Mouse piled the leaves high. 1 leaf, 2 leaf, 3 leaves, lots of leaves. Yippee! "What a big pile," says Minka. "Let's jump in." Oh, that is fun. Mouse leaped and jumped and plopped and rolled in all of the leaves. "I'm hiding," called Minka. "Can you find me?" Do you think we can find Minka in all those leaves? I think she's left us a little clue. See his tail? I think we see her tail too. Mouse peeked and poked and peered between the leaves. But where could Minka be? Do you see Minka's tail? She's buried under the leaves, all except for her tail. Do you think that's her over here? Then out popped Minka. "Here I am! Hooray!" Hooray for Minka, hooray for Mouse. Hip hip hooray for fall. Mouse seemed to have a lot of fun with his first fall, playing in all the leaves. Do you play in the leaves? First it takes a little work. We have to rake them, but then we have lots of fun. Our next book is called The Very Last Leaf. From his first day of school in the spring, Lance Cottonwood was the best and brightest student. He blossomed in budding. "Look at me, I'm a leaf." He breezed through wind resistance. Some others were not so lucky. "Better luck next time," he told them. He was a breath of fresh air in Photosynthesis 101. Don't you just loved the taste of sunlight in the morning, and he passed pigment changing with flying colors. Yellow, everybody, how do you do? He was able to turn himself from green to yellow. During his last class of autumn, Lance began to worry about his final exam. The test would take him from the top of his sturdy tree to the grass down below. He's going to have to let go and fall to the ground. The other leaves just couldn't wait to take the leap, but Lance Cottonwood didn't feel that way, because Lance Cottonwood was afraid to fall. Oh no, what's he going to do? He can't stay in the tree all winter. Lance was jealous of his neighbor, Doug Fir. Doug was an evergreen, and evergreens didn't have to fall. Doug got to sit on his branch and feel the cold, wet snow on his face all winter long. But Lance was a cottonwood, and cottonwood trees are deciduous trees. They lose their leaves in autumn. So Lance was expected to fall like all the other lance leaf cottonwood ancestors who came before him. When autumn arrived, one by one the other students let go and floated all the way to the ground below. But Lance was comfortable at the top, and that is where he would stay. No one expected him to be scared, so Lance made up an excuse after excuse after excuse. Just saving the best for last. Ladies first. Ooh, I have a bit of a cough today. But Lance couldn't trick them for long. As leaf after leaf passed the final test, they started to talk. He's a scaredy leaf. I guess he's not good at everything. He's too yellow to be an evergreen. Oh, that's not very nice of his leaf friends, is it? They should be supportive. Cool days turned into colder nights, and Lance decided he was going to beat the odds. He would stay on his tree all winter long, just like Doug. Looks like we're going to be best friends, he told Doug. By the end of the week, Lance was the only one left on his tree. Lance's teacher knew he was worried, but she also knew he would be okay. It's okay to be scared, Lance. I'm here to help you through this. Lance thought about why he was scared. He was terrified of landing in the gutter or getting stuck on a car windshield. Worst of all, falling where a dog had just done their business. P.U. After talking about his worries, Lance felt a little better, and he looked down again and didn't think things looked so bad. Some kids had made a leaf pile to jump into. Others were collecting leaves for arts and crafts. Lance's friends were happy. They were safe, and they looked like they were all having fun down on the ground. Lance knew it was time to take the leap. Lance's teacher assured him he could do it. He was one of the hardest working students in class. The other students cheered him on from down below. They were right. He could do it. He worked hard, he studied hard, and he knew his stuff. Lance loved Doug, but Lance wasn't an evergreen, and he would never be an evergreen. Lance looked below. He took a deep breath, and with his stem quivering, he let go. Practicing what he studied, Lance focused and floated gently to the pile below. Lance Cottonwood may have been the last one to finish his test, but he did not fail. He was once again on top. You did it, Lance! The gang's all here. And that was the story of the very last leaf. It's okay to be scared sometimes, but he did it. The other book that I have for you is The Leaf Thief. Do you think there's a leaf thief? What's happening to Mr. Squirrel? What a wonderful time of year. I am snug in my nest with my belly full of hazelnuts, and the sun is shining through my leafy canopy. Such lovely colors. There's red, orange, gold, red, orange, gold, red. Wait a minute. One of my leaves is missing. Oh no, Mr. Squirrel thinks he's missing a leaf. It's missing. It's not in here. He looked. It's not under here. He looked under the rock. Bird! What is the matter? Asked Bird. Someone stole my leaf, said Squirrel. Your leaf? Asked Mr. Bird. Yes, one of my leaves is missing. My leaf look a lot like that one, the one that Mouse has. That is not your leaf, Squirrel. But how can you be sure? Mouse? Mouse? Did you steal my leaf? No, Squirrel. This is my boat. See, Squirrel? It's perfectly normal to lose a leaf at this time of year. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Bird. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. The next morning, oh no, this is bad. Bird? What is the matter this time? Asked Bird. More leaves have been stolen. Excuse me, Woodpecker, are those my leaves? No, they're my leaves, Squirrel. I spent ages collecting them. No one is taking your leaves, Squirrel. This happened last year. Remember? Maybe. Why don't you go back to your nest and try to relax? Okay, thanks, Bird. Okay, I'm going to try to relax. Exercise. Take a nice warm bath. Breathe in, breathe out. But just relax and go to sleep. Sure hope that squirrel can relax. The following morning, this is a disaster. Bird, Bird, where are you, Bird? I am here, Squirrel. Wonder what's wrong. Wait a minute. Are you the leaf thief? No, Squirrel, I am not the leaf thief. I will show you the leaf thief. Where are they? Because I've got a few things I would like to say to them. Oh, Squirrel is really upset. He wants to know who's taking his leaves. Look all around you. The leaf thief is everywhere, said Bird. It shakes the trees, it rustles the leaves, it even takes your hat, said Mouse. Do you see the leaf thief, Squirrel? The only thief is the wind. This happens every year at autumn. Every year. The leaves change colors and the wind blows them away. They'll grow back again in the spring. Now, I am going home. Please don't disturb me again, said Bird. Well, it was just the wind, said Squirrel. The leaves change colors and the wind blows them away. Of course. There is no leaf thief at all. Silly me. I'm going to sleep well tonight. Oh, I'm so glad that he has found out no one was stealing his leaves. It was just the wind. The next morning, Bird! Someone has stolen all the grass. Oh, no. Oh, that silly squirrel. Now he thinks someone stole the grass. What happened? It snowed. That's what happens after autumn. Then it comes winter and everything gets covered with snow. Such a silly squirrel. Now we have a fun little story activity for you. It's called 5 Fall Leaves. There's 5 fall leaves hanging from a tree. The first one said, "Soon we'll be free." Oh, he fell. The second one said, "I'm falling to the ground." The third one says, "I'm going to float all the way to town." The fourth one said, "Well, let's not wait." And the fifth one said, "Fall sure is great." There's all the leaves. They fell out of the trees and onto the ground. That's what happens in autumn time. Next, I said I would show you the fun activity that I had. I made this headband full of leaves to wear on my head. Now I made it by going out and finding some leaves outside, having a piece of paper, and some crayons. So just take your leaves, put them down underneath your paper, and then just take your crayon and rub over it. I have loved doing leaf rubbings for a very long time. As you rub over your leaf, it'll start to show up through your paper. You'll see all the veins pop out in the colors. Can you see my leaves that I made? Then all I did was cut them out and then tape them together so that they fit around my head. So why don't you go outside, find some leaves and some crayons, and see if you can make some leaf rubbings and what else you can make from those leaf rubbings. You'll need an adult though to help you cut out your leaves and attach them to make your own little fall headband. Thank you for joining us for story time today. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.